Hi, I'm Ally.
I'm Nick.
And this is But Have You Tried? From the David A. Howe Public Library.
Special Summer Reading Program edition.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, the Summer Reading Program is really takes the wind out of my sails.
It's definitely cramping my vibe.
Again, we've covered this. I'm excited that the library is so busy, but also I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
Can I catch a break? Which is a good problem to have. I shouldn't be complaining, but like it is.
Well, it's like I just kind of wish we could spread
time.
it out. You know what I mean? Like instead of this being like so busy and then, but just like spread out.
Fall off like
spread
right
out
after.
the busy.
Until,
right,
like,
exactly. It's like people are like the summer reading program's done. I don't care about the library anymore.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you should really come in late August and get your books.
True. The attention you'll get during those feast or famine times.
We'll be so excited to see you. We'll be like, yes, I can help you find any book you want.
We're painting a bleak picture, and it's not that bleak, but there is a
little exaggeration. I feel like helps.
Noticeable difference.
But yeah.
How are you doing in general?
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of busy, but otherwise okay.
Yeah. I have friends like one of my best friends is a teacher, and so she's free as a bird.
Yeah, that just makes me a little angry.
We just have exactly opposite busy times. We were just talking about this the other day. So shout out to Kendra, but she's free. I'm not.
That's nice. Yeah.
It happens. I've been keeping myself busy with a little cross stitch.
Yeah, I've been doing a little of that too.
Okay.
Oddly enough.
All right. And I guess the whole point of this was that neither of us had done it before, but like you really have never done this before?
I've done embroidery, but I have never done cross stitch.
I don't understand the difference.
Embroidery, it's like there's a bunch of different stitches that you do, and it's like you go in like lines or like weavy lines.
Okay.
Or you do like satin stitch where you just kind of fill it. Whereas cross stitch, at least to my understanding, expert cross stitchers may write in and tell me that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like all the little square, like pixelated situation with like a little bit of like lines here and there to make words or whatever.
I see. Okay.
So, yeah. So I've done like the whole like whatever. I'm filling in a flower with satin stitch and then I'm doing a French knot for the center or whatever. But never this specifically.
Okay. All right. I've been gifted cross stitch. My good friend Sally for one Christmas gave me one, and it's a Star Trek one. And it's a Spock quote that says, "I have been and always shall be your friend." So it's heartwarming, heartwarming cross stitch from Sally.
I've also been gifted cross stitch.
Oh, okay.
Caleb's mom and grandma, I think, both do some.
In-laws,
and so we have one that his mom did that's like a little cactus, and it says "Home Sweet Home," like established 2022, because that's the year we got married.
Cute. Okay.
I know.
I was there.
Yeah, it's true.
I left before the group picture,
wow.
but
it's a shame. There were too many of us in that picture anyway.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. So you could just put me in.
Yeah, I just Photoshop your little head. I mean, I think no one would know the difference.
No, why would they?
But then Caleb's family also all have these like cross-stitched stockings that his grandma made for them.
Oh.
And the first year that we were married, his grandma sent me in the mail a cross-stitched stocking with an octopus on it. I lost my mind.
Gosh.
I was so excited.
That is great.
I don't know when I've been so excited about something.
Yeah.
So
I have a cross stitch. Well, I think it's cross stitch. Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around cross stitch versus embroidery, but I think that it is. That my grandma made me in 1993. I know because it says Nic 93.
Oh, nice.
And it has a nutcracker on it, which you'd think was because of Christmas, and maybe it was. But I had a nutcracker collection as a child.
Wow.
Up year
We're getting
round.
into the nerdy deep lore here.
I had a lot of them. I don't know why. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Nutcracker Ballet.
I mean, they're kind of neat.
Don't tell our friends at Genesee Dance that, but I mean, I just liked them and started picking them up. I don't know.
Okay. Well, fair enough.
So I do have that. So maybe that is my initial entry point into
cross
stitch. Yeah. And I have thought about before, I was like, maybe that would be fun. Because I did try knitting, as you recall. That was another episode, and I enjoyed that too. And I thought, cross stitch would be fun. And I looked at it, and it just baffled me. I just didn't understand, and I think I just wasn't at a place to like put effort in, and it wasn't immediately apparent how you might turn this pile of strings and cheesecloth into a parrot.
Understandable.
And I was just like, that's it for me.
In my head, it's basically just like perler beads, but it's little stitches instead
or
beads.
Are perler beads not the cross stitch of the Gen Z world?
Yeah, I mean, probably, to be honest. But I have more experience with perler beads from this
perler
job.
beads, I don't know if it was a national rallying around perler beads, but in this library, the early 2010s big time for perler beads here.
It's really funny. This is my only experience with perler beads is working here.
Here? Yeah. Well, so it's still...
Because, like, I started the job and you were like, yeah, perler beads are a big deal.
That's
and I was
true.
like, what are you even talking about? I don't know those words.
Yeah, I guess late 2010s. It's more like 2017, 2018 is when the perler bead...
Okay, so when I was
really
in high
hit.
school.
Yeah, you were in high school. You didn't know anything. You didn't know about perler beads.
Oh, man.
You're just watching The Librarians or something
at
home
probably.
with your librarian family.
It's true. Okay, so do you want to hear some facts that I collected about cross-stitch? I have a few.
Yeah, I mean, the structure of the show requires me to say yes, so...
If you really don't, we could break the rules and skip
yes,
it.
I do.
We've already broken the rules this month, so,
I know, you're right.
It's
I think,
fair game.
I think that, one weave off the beaten path is acceptable. 2, we're in that horrible book I read a few months ago, and that's no fun.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
Me.
Okay, so... some form of embroidery or cross-stitch / needlework has existed basically as long as there's been fabric, which kind of makes sense, but it still is surprising at the same time.
Fabric's had a good run.
Yeah, fabric has
overall.
had a good run.
You know what I mean?
It's been a real...
not a fad. I think it's here to
no,
stay.
yeah, it sticks around.
Yep.
Stitching pieces have been found preserved in ancient Egyptian tombs, which is kind of cool to think about, but makes sense. Many
makes
people,
sense because they were also really into cats, and I feel like cats and cross stitch kind of
there's a certain vibe for sure. Many people believe that black work was the origin of cross stitch. How it works is it's like a Spanish form of embroidery where you use black thread on white.
Oh, okay.
And it's like referenced in Chaucer also that someone has this like black worked outfit. Which
did
is
they talk
cool.
about it in A Knight's Tale? Because I think that's probably the most Chaucer I've experienced.
I don't know. So, I don't remember. I'm afraid. The craft is believed to have been brought to England in the 16th century by Catherine of Aragon when she married Henry VII in 1509. Catherine was a keen stitcher and continued to make clothes for the king until her death in 1536. Imagine marrying a king, but still it's your job to make clothes.
Yeah, you still you're like making pants. No thanks.
Not okay.
No, thank you.
Before the Industrial Revolution, it was women's job to make clothes, as we just discussed.
Oh, sure.
And ability to sew was like a big deal. And so that was when the samplers became a thing of like teaching the young girls to like do all the stitches and then being like, look at my sampler. Aren't I marriageable?
Wow.
Which this was a big deal actually when I was a kid, that like all my little like gal pals, we were really into that whole like American girl colonial skills, homesteading kind of stuff. And we were all like sample. I think it was just from reading like, I don't know, Felicity or something, maybe too many times.
Was this
we were all like,
to
we need to do a sampler. That part of it was not on our radar at all. We were just like, this is cool.
All right.
Which is funny because I feel like in a lot of books, the girls who have to do these like hate them.
Okay.
But like reading it, you're like, but actually,
this could
that
be.
sounds kind of cool.
That
sounds kind of cool. Okay. The fabric specifically made for cross stitch, which is this like Aida cloth with the bundles, was made by a German company, Zweigert, in 1890. Beginners often use this Aida cloth, which is what we have, because I figured we're not advanced.
Yeah, we're amateurs.
And in this, for those who don't know, it's like the threads are grouped in bundles, so there's like little holes that make squares, so that you can just stitch in the squares. Mm-hmm. But more advanced cross-stitchers may use even weave fabric, such as linen, where the threads are like evenly woven, hence the name, and then you count the threads. And that's how you make your...
This is too much.
Yeah, I know. I saw that
exhausting.
and I was like,
I don't like
I
that
had
at
a hard
all.
enough time keeping track of like what square I was on.
Me too.
As it is.
Me too.
So, but anyway, those are my cross-stitch facts.
Okay. And as folks might recall, last month we had settled on cross-stitch because the theme of summer is color our world. And what's more colorful than colorful thread?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess lots of things. But for our purposes...
It's up there for sure.
That's right. We settled on cross-stitch and we put them in a very impractical Superman mug that I have, and we pulled out patterns. Ally got food-based patterns.
Yes.
I got nature-based patterns, and I settled on the snail pretty quickly, and that is ultimately what I made. And I know that you were going for the bagel.
Yes.
Have you completed your work?
I have completed the bagel.
I've seen little pieces of yours along the way.
Yes.
Never did they look like a bagel, but I saw little pieces. And I think actually we took a different approach, because anytime I saw what you were doing, you were working on like the inner parts of it rather than like the perimeter.
Oh.
Would you say?
I kind of started with one color and I like did everything that was that color.
Okay. So
and then I moved to a different color and did everything. So just like whatever parts were that color.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I guess I did the same thing, but I ended up sort of working from the outside in, and I don't know if that is the right thing to do. Shall we reveal?
Yeah, we should reveal.
Okay. Here's my snail.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
Wait here. We can do trade.
Oh, yeah. Take it.
Take it. Have my bagel.
Oh, it's an everything bagel.
Well, yeah.
Delicious.
It has to be an everything bagel.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
It's the best kind.
There's a lot of texture here.
It's the French knots.
They're so raised. Oh,
I know.
I did not get fancy.
No, that's fine. Well, mine had French knots because that's how you make the seasonings for the everything bagel.
Right.
And I know how to make a French knot because of embroidering, because of my childhood fantasy of making a sampler and being a colonial girl. So
this is
I made French knots.
You have Felicity to thank for this. Yeah, this is very good. Now I wish I had a bagel right now. I might go get a bagel.
Yeah, I felt that way basically the whole time I was making this. I really like your snail, though. Is this the colors that it had, or did you choose your own colors?
That is, we didn't have the exact colors, so it's like they're all in the ballpark of what was suggested.
Okay.
So I think it's like a dark green makes sort of the base and up the head, and then there's a lighter green that's internal. I went lighter on the light green because I wanted more contrast.
Yeah, I think that was a good call.
And then the shell is a spiral, and that was hard.
I bet. That looks hard.
Making the spiral and making like the little diagonals across to catch it, that was tricky, and I don't know. I know there's one that I did wrong, and I was kind of like, well, maybe no one will notice. But I don't know. I was pretty happy with it. I was also surprised how small it was. Like,
it's so cute.
I did follow the pattern exactly, and it is very small.
Yeah, well, because I thought the ones that we have are like from the same designer or whatever. So I assumed that they'd all be the same size, but I feel like my bagel's a little bigger.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the scale is completely off between the bagel and the snail one way or another.
Well, let me see the back of yours.
The back of mine is disgusting and a mess.
Okay, see, that's mine too.
Yours looks a lot better than mine.
Oh, thank you. I found... Well, okay, let me just ask you, how did you feel about it? Did you like it? Was it fun?
I did like it. Okay. There were a couple things about it that annoyed me.
I liked it too. Like once I had everything threaded and I was on my way, I liked it and probably would have done more. But I absolutely hated like separating two threads out for the bundle.
That's fair.
And then I learned pretty quickly, you got to hang on to that little loop because I kept unthreading the needle and having to go back and rethread it. And of course it got worse every single time. And the more that I did, the more impossible it was to kind of see where I was because there's such garbled nonsense on the back of this. I was like, where is the hole I'm trying to find?
Were you looking on the back to find the hole?
Most of the time I did have to do that. My wife was like, you shouldn't have to do that. Just like stick with a regular grid. And I was like, I can't.
I did it by feel, but I did the front obviously by looking at it. But I did the back by feel, and I would just poke it up, and if the needle wasn't where I wanted, I would move it. Yeah. But I did find it kind of infuriating because, I don't know, I guess my proprioception is not as good as I thought of here's where my hand is in relation to the rest of me. But also it's with the Ada cloth, it's the holes are meant for the needle to go through, but the bundles are really stiff, at least in this particular cloth. Yeah. And so it's if I get it in the wrong spot, then it's going, and it's the threads are separating, and it's and I'm trying to yank it out, but it's all shoved in there and everything. Yep. So that part I found a little annoying. The thread separating didn't bug me too much because I've done that before and I'm used to that gig.
I didn't like it.
I mean, it is annoying, but I am used to the annoyance of that particular aspect. All but the trying to get it in the hole, because also sometimes it's you think, but then it's just two of the threads separate off instead of it actually going through the hole that you're trying to. So that part annoyed me a little bit. And I also had a little bit of a hard time, making sure that I was doing squares in the right spot. I'm two up. Because, again, I was doing, all one color at a time. So it's the first color, there's, nothing else to work around. Yeah. It's just, you better put it in the right spot or you're going to mess up the whole bagel.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And there was one point where I was wait, the spacing it. So I, had to undo a couple stitches.
Oh, you know what I did? When I put it in there, I wasn't really paying attention to, is the grid exactly right? And so it was sort of I started and the squares were diamond shaped towards the top, and that was really throwing me off. You'd think I could just move the thing sideways a little bit, but I felt I really needed the linchpin here at the top to keep myself guided. So I had to take it out and restart making it so they were just in the right order. I don't know. It was I just couldn't adapt. It was weird. But I think would you do it again? Did you have a desire to continue?
I kind of wanted to do the sushi, but I didn't have time, so I might still do the sushi and then see.
Also, I did mine in one sitting, and I know you did yours spread out.
I did
quite a lot. So I don't know that I would have enjoyed like I was really happy to finish it. You know what I mean? Like it was like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do this thing. And I did. I don't know, like if it was a bigger pattern or something that I was doing over the course of weeks or something, I'm not really sure how I would feel about it.
Yeah. I don't know how I would feel about trying to do it all in one sitting, ironically enough.
Okay.
I mean, maybe because, like, there was just enough thread changes and, like, again, like, trying to get the needle in the right spot that I feel like some of it did take a fair bit of time. And I feel like if I was, like, doing it, like, I feel like it would have taken me a long time to do the bagel all in one sitting, and I would have gotten bored and frustrated before finishing the bagel.
I see.
So I'm glad that I did not try to do it all at once.
Yeah, I mean, I was, like, watching. So I think I was actually listening to an audiobook. But, I mean, I had things going on while I was doing it. I wasn't just, like... I think Felicity probably would have sat there in silence.
Yeah.
You know, with a fire going
or, like,
in the
chatting
background.
with her friend and getting in trouble for chatting with her friend.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
Not
what I would
being
expect.
Serious enough, yeah. So, yeah, I think at the end of the day, would I do it again? Yes, I probably would. Or maybe I will.
Okay. We'll see. We'll find out.
I got to streamline the process. Like, is there not thread that's just, like, double layered? Like, I don't want to split it.
Not that I know about.
Why is that not a thing?
I don't know.
I mean, if this is reliant on... Is that standard? Cross stitch is 2 threads?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know some embroidery you do with all of them and some you only do with some of them.
But I'm saying,
but I don't know about cross stitch.
If it's a standard thing that lots of patterns are only double, surely there's money to be made. Is all I'm saying.
Some double thread.
If I didn't have to do that, and I had like a needle threader, you know, because I don't know. I don't feel like I have sausage fingers, but it was difficult to make this happen.
Yeah.
Well,
and the thing I hate is when like the tip of it starts to like deteriorate.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, it's too
I had to snip
puffy.
it a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, that was only in the very beginning. By the time I got the hang of it, I stopped doing that. And I didn't really have any major screw-ups, I don't think. There was one place I did like one too many squares on the neck, and I was like, should I take that out? And I was worried it would be worse if I tried to take it out. So he's just got a bit of a bodybuilder neck, and we just have to accept that.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. I guess if I was going to pick this or knitting, I don't know. This actually made me think like, oh, I should pick up knitting again.
You should.
Because I just made that one scarf.
Yeah.
And then I started messing with it again, and I didn't do it. But I guess this is both more practical and more impractical, because when you're done knitting, you have a scarf or a hat or something like that. When you're done with this, I mean, you just got a little picture of a snail on a
Well,
frame.
It's like in theory, you can like sew it onto something or like just frame it, I guess.
You could frame it, sure.
Although also, I'm like, I already have so many just like little things in my house. I feel like that is one of the main things that at this point I'm like, I could cross stitch more, but like either I would need to make a plan to like put it on something.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't do that much more cross stitch, or I'll just have like a bunch of random frames of like little tiny cross stitches all over my house.
But have you tried Etsy store to put all the nonsense, our paintings, our knitting?
Oh my gosh. Because I already like so many of my hobbies, it's like crafty hobbies. It's like, well, I've already made however many scarves and hats and whatever. It's like, I don't need any more. Yeah. And then sometimes it's like, well, I'll start giving them to people. But then sometimes there comes a point where it's like, well, a lot of my friends already have a scarf that I've made. And maybe they didn't even need that scarf in the first place because they already had one.
Right.
Sooner or later.
But how many of your friends have a cross-stitch bagel that you made?
None.
Probably none.
None.
Probably none.
None.
So
I am the only person at this moment who has a cross-stitch bagel that I have made.
It's a one of a kind.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Well, I think this has broadened our horizons. Now we have a new hobby.
Yeah.
And I
As if
think
I needed
it was a
more
success.
hobbies.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be good. I'm going to get some American Girl friends, and we're just going to sit around and...
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
It sounds really charming.
I think it'll be good.
This did actually kind of make me want to get back into embroidery specifically.
Okay.
Because I was enjoying it. And one thing that I did appreciate about it over embroidery is that I feel like the pattern was very just like, that's the color of the square, and you do that. Whereas embroidery, sometimes it's like, well, I'm trying to follow it, but like for some reason my stitches don't look the same, and I don't know why. So that aspect, I think, is potentially...
The chaos I would have wrought not having a square to work within. I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah.
It would look like Salvador Dali cross stitch.
Well, and that's what I was thinking about. It's like embroidery, it's like you don't usually have the squares and you just do whatever.
It's too much freedom. It's like an open world video game. I don't need that.
It's fair.
You know what I mean? I need a little structure.
But like, I can't imagine doing cross stitch without the squares. Like, it would just be complete chaos.
It'd be a fool's errand.
Yeah,
I think.
it'd be bad. But yeah, I do kind of I'm feeling the hankering to get back into embroidery specifically. I saw this thing online that I thought was really cool where this lady had this desk chair that had one of those like black mesh backs. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she embroidered it. She like embroidered flowers
that's
in
neat.
the mesh.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really cool. And I have a chair that has that. So I really want to do that. But again, I'm not great with having the back of my work look good. And a chair is kind of double-sided.
Yeah.
So I haven't figured out how to get around that problem yet.
Could you just add a fabric panel on the back of it or something like that so that you don't have to...
Or I could just like practice. Because if I do like really streamlined stitches or whatever without doing any like looping over the back, maybe it'd be okay.
Ugh, that sounds brutal.
But then I also have to plan out the design that I'm going to do. And that part intimidates me. So
yeah. No, that seems like
these
too
are my
much.
problems.
Yeah. Well, we have a whole assortment of cross-stitch and embroidery books here that you can find on the But Have You Tried bookshelf. And, yeah, I think I recommend it.
I think so, too.
I think I say yes.
I think if you've got some patience and like to do stuff with your hands.
I definitively do recommend it. I think it'd be a good idea. Now, this was supposed to be your pick, but the summer reading program co-opted it, so I think it's only right that you choose our next thing.
Okay. Well, Nick.
Yeah.
I know you have kind of tried this thing.
Oh.
But I think you need to try it. Okay. For real.
Okay.
Wednesday.
The show Wednesday.
The show Wednesday. No, just the day Wednesday.
Just the day. Just
you're never around on Wednesdays. I think you just don't exist on that day.
Just lean into it.
That would be
the
funny.
Show Wednesday.
The show Wednesday.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I think it feels like I have some sort of antagonism towards this show, and I don't. I think I watched the first episode back when it came out, and I was like, okay, and then nothing. And then I watched it again, I don't know, the last time we talked about this, and I was like, okay. But then I did watch the second episode, but I think it stopped there. I think I was just like, I don't know.
I don't understand your problem.
Do more. Yeah,
but now you have to. It's homework.
It's very YA. You know what I mean?
That's
it's
fair.
Just like really, really, really in the pocket of that. And sometimes I mean, there's tons of YA things I like, so I don't say that as like a derogatory thing, but something about it, I think for me, it felt just a little like, I don't know. I like all the people involved. I like the Addams Family. So, all right, I'll do it.
Okay.
First season.
It's not so long, so I think you.
I just read that they renewed it for season 3.
I think I saw that too.
And we don't even have a season 2 yet.
Season 2 is coming out in like 2 more weeks or something like that, which I just found out the other day, and I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have seen nothing, like no promo, no trailers. I think there's a trailer out, but I haven't seen it. And I'm like, how is this possible? Because my algorithm knows that I love Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
So what this is telling me is that Netflix
Something's
is doing
broken.
a bad job of promoting this.
That's a quick
and I'm
turnaround
disappointed
time when
in them.
you consider that the Stranger Thing guys are like get their prostates checked because they've been doing that show for so long.
It's true.
So
it's true. I mean, it has been
2 years?
More than that. Because I want to say that came out end of 22. Because Caleb and I watched it not long after we got married.
Right. Yeah.
And this is mid 25. So that's like 3 years.
Okay.
That seems like a while.
All right.
To make, I don't know, like 8 to 10 episodes of television.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do I know? You know, I'm just a librarian.
I don't understand it. I mean,
movies.
back in the day, obviously this is a lot more, technology involved or whatever, but like sci-fi shows in the 80s and 90s would pop out like 30 episodes a season. And then they take 2 months off and pop out another 30 episodes. So I don't know why Jenna Ortega has to choreograph a new dance, I guess.
Yeah.
She needs
and I mean, like, she's in such high demand now. I think that's probably part of the...
Did you watch Beetlejuice?
No, I haven't seen the original, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. And I also don't know if it would gross me out. So it's really...
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm stalled out.
I don't know how you probably wouldn't like Beetlejuice. I don't know, but she's very good in it, and I really liked Beetlejuice. So, okay. Wednesday. I can do it.
I'm excited.
I can do it.
This is one of my favorite shows of all time, so
no
pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. Okay. So I think I'll do a TV show for you next time around.
That sounds
good. So we'll do a TV trade-off.
That sounds
good. TV trade or hashtag still a thing? I don't know.
Yes, but we pretend they don't exist. That's the current status.
Oh, I see.
We still use them, but we pretend that we're not.
Okay. What's your personal social media of choice, if I might ask? What do you like?
Instagram. That's my go-to. I kind of hate it, but it's like the one I hate the least right now. That's not true. I like Blue Sky better, but more people like that I know are on Instagram. Yeah. So that's why I use it more than Blue Sky. But Blue Sky is better.
Interesting. It is.
I can confirm. It is pleasant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in 2 weeks, will it still be the summer reading program? It's forever now, right? It's all the time?
Yes. I think 2 weeks, we will have stopped the summer reading program.
Okay, so we can do a wrap on the summer reading program and talk about all the things we're reading and watching. I think we both saw Superman, so we can talk about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be like the only thing, though, because we're so busy with summer reading program.
Do you care about Fantastic Four?
I would like to see it. We'll see if that happens in a timely fashion or not.
Okay. So we'll talk about all that stuff, and then in a month, I will have finished the Netflix series Wednesday, and we can discuss. So much pressure.
All right. We'll see you then.
Okay, bye.